Hey everyone, Nate Martin here with Auto Life. Today we're going to be talking about this awesome 2020 Volvo S60 T6 all-wheel drive R Design edition. I know that's a mouthful. This is the third generation Volvo S60. I'm going to talk a little bit about interior, exterior, and we're going to go for a drive, so stick around. Let's talk about this interior a little bit. It's a beautiful interior. You're greeted by a very nice steering wheel. Not too big, just right. Nice, beefy 10 and 2 notches. There's a lot of tech on the wheel. They didn't go with the flat bottom steering wheel, but that's okay. You know that you're in a sporty sedan. Nice, very nice digital gauge cluster, tachometer, and speedometer. Very nice infotainment screen. They went with more of the vertical look. I like the kind of the more horizontal screens, but that's okay. You've got your compass, your FM, your media, your phone, everything is touch screen. The vents are on the side of the infotainment center, so they're not above or below, so I thought that was kind of a unique feature. And you've got a beautiful speaker system, Bowers & Wilkins speaker system with a nice little center speaker in the middle. This is actually a very expensive option, I think, on the base model, but it comes standard on with the R Design trim. But this Bowers & Wilkins stereo system is beautiful just to look at it, and it does sound incredible. I was listening to some tunes earlier. So that is a nice option you get with the vehicle. A few things I don't like about the interior is the start and stop engine knob. They didn't go with the traditional button, or I shouldn't say traditional. Traditional is turning on your key. But lately with a lot of the newer cars, they have the push button start, and Volvo didn't go with that. It's an actual knob that you have to turn to the right to start and stop the engine. I don't know if that's a Swedish thing or what, but I don't really care for it. Also, the drive mode selector is like this toggle round little metal piece that you have to scroll, and I don't like that as a drive mode. It's just something I don't care for. The parking brake too takes a little bit of getting used to. It's a button that you push down, but you don't really know if it's on or off. It's easier to tell in like the BMW 330 whether you've got the parking brake engaged or not. So it's something I don't care for, but definitely livable. All right, time to go for a drive here. Moving at slow speeds in a vacant parking lot. I'll turn on to one of the frontage roads. Right off the bat, the car feels very snug and very secure, very safe. Obviously, Volvo's been really known for safety, but in recent years, they have gotten sportier with a couple of different trims. The Polestar Hybrid and the R Design are kind of their topper or upper level trims, and I believe this model is the R Design, produces 295 pound-foot of torque and actually 316 horsepower from a supercharged and turbocharged inline-4 motor. So to get that much horsepower out of a inline-4 engine is pretty impressive. The supercharger comes in at lower RPM and the turbocharger comes in at higher RPM. And I thought that was really neat engineering on Volvo's part. They put a lot of tech into these new cars. And let me tell you, Volvo is right there with the big Germans, BMW, Audi, and Mercedes. It's not like Volvo is on its way. I mean, they're there. I'm going to go kind of do a hard acceleration here. It's definitely quick. It's not obviously the fastest car in the world. I've driven much faster cars, but it does feel very, very similar to like a BMW 330i. It's very similar to that, very comparable to that, and quite a bit cheaper than that. And you get a ton of technology, a ton of safety features, which the BMWs and the Mercedes, they come with all those features as well, but at a more expensive price point. You've got lane assistance, you've got blind spot monitoring, you have school zone enforcement signs that come up. So there's a ton of technology that goes into these cars. It's really impressive. Hey guys, thanks. This review has come to an end. My overall impressions of the S60 T6 R Design Volvo is that it's a fun sedan. It's not the fastest car in the world, but you know that. It's definitely sporty. It's very, very safe. I think it would be very, very family friendly, very, very comfortable, and I don't think it's overpriced. I think as far as value goes, Volvo really knocks it out of the park for bang for your buck and safety. I think it would be hard to find a vehicle that performs like this with all of these types of features, all the safety features that are built in for this price point. I don't think you can get that from the German cars, and I'm not sure if Kia and Hyundai are there either, but very impressed with the Volvo S60. I definitely think it's a vehicle you should check out if you're looking for a sporty, small, compact sedan. I definitely think the S60 has to be in the conversation. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to try and review next, and I'll see you next video. Thanks.